There's nothing like having embarrassing news, is there? And this is truly embarrassing news. Simply because, of course, when you think about it, a couple of years back you had the world at your feet, particularly if you were the journalist Emily Maitlis. Remember, of course, she did that now infamous interview for BBC Newsnight with, of course, the Duke of York, Prince Andrew, and that literally took off, and people around the world were suddenly thrilled, for her. She was thrilled more for herself, and then she got to pose in a glossy magazine with her whippets, so it was a win all round, really, wasn't it? Absolutely. But then she decided to fall out with the co-producer Sam McAllister over exactly what happened behind the scenes. But Sam was first out of the traps with her own documentary stroke drama, which was quite well received earlier this year. And what was interesting about this was the two ladies who were the best of friends, as I told you before, don't speak, now split. Now the problem is, you see, that Sam McAllister has literally swept up everything along the way. A lot of people are not exactly thrilled to see Emily's version, but Emily's ploughing on ahead despite the fact that now clearly she's going to be the second forerunner, as it were. You see, she decided to release a picture to the media, yes, this is how bad it's got, of the actress Ruth Wilson portraying Emily, nothing like an ego, is there, on screen in the Amazon version of Emily's version of events with that interview with Prince Andrew. You see how this works. What's interesting here, though, and this is where it gets even more collective, one might say, is simply this, because you see, Amazon seemed very lacklustre about it. Apparently it's coming out in some point in the autumn, and according to a very well-placed source, Emily's already been saying, they don't know what they're doing really with how they're going to promote it. So it looks like Emily will have to get out there and push it out herself. Now, she's not going to be too concerned. Apparently they paid quite a bit of money originally in the beginning. But time moves on, people move on. And when you've already seen the story, how exciting is this going to be for people to actually have to pay for it? Streamers, you kind of know this version of events already. And Emily, you see, has had something of a setback, literally, in her journalistic skills. Sadly for her, she and her co-partner of their podcast, Jon Sopel, decided to wholeheartedly endorse the disgraced newsreader, Huw Edwards, and that ultimately has really backfired because she turned on the media. So the media are now not going to be too kind to help promote Emily's big comeback. You see how this game works now. Maybe she could call someone. Maybe she could call someone who she interviewed, and if they'd help. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.